Right, while we're on the way, whoa, we're tilting. Someone who's always on the East Coast Mainline taking LNER to London King's Cross is so not used to the tilting. I love it. Hi everyone, Reese's Trains, and today you join me in the city of Manchester. And today is an exciting day because for the first time we're going to take Avanti West Coast all the way down to London. Now, I have been to London King's Cross many times with LNER on the East Coast Mainline, but I want to swap sides and see what it's like on the West Coast Mainline. So this is going to be exciting. Let's go for a walk and we'll head to Manchester Piccadilly station and then we will go from there. Right, let's head into Manchester Piccadilly station. We'll find where my train is. This big station is Piccadilly. Right, so the train for this journey we're going to be getting is the 9:55 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. We'll be stopping at Stockport, Wilmslow, Crewe, Stafford, then straight down to Euston. And here's our Pendolino. It's 390-138. Watch this. The step comes down and the door opens. That's pretty cool. Right, let's go find my seat. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Pendolino, so yeah, it's going to be a good trip today. Right, we are on board the Pendolino. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Pendolino for a number of reasons, so I'm really looking forward to taking this unit all the way down to London Euston. So we're going to see how different it is, see what the line's like compared to the East Coast Mainline, where I've been on LNER a few times. So yeah, it's going to be a good trip. While we're stopped here, let's have a look at the standard class seats. So some of them have got tables, you can see they have folding tables, got the wireless chargers. If you remember, I did a review on this type of train in standard premium. You can they have tables, but the difference with standard class is a lot more single seats. You can see non-table seats. 323 arriving in here. I need to try the 323 soon. And here we go. Now I wonder if we'll see 331-107 pass through. I don't think we will, because I think I did check earlier, it says it was going to Liverpool Lime Street, so probably not.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Stockport, Wilmslow, Crewe, Stafford. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it.
Voyager.
See it, say it, sorted.
And we're approaching Stockport in a moment. Here's Stockport. This is also an Avanti West Coast station.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Wilmslow, Crewe, Stafford.
Right, so while we're on the move, let's have a look at the Avanti West Coast seat then. So you've got little tables, you've got seat reservations, and the seats here, they're okay, but they're not the most comfortable on this type of train. But I'm not complaining too much, except you've got to understand this is standard class at the end of the day. But last time when I reviewed standard premium, it's a different story. You've got coat hangers, you've got lights above you. Yeah, as I say, I'm a big fan of the Pendolino, and we'll sit back, put my headphones on, and we'll ride down to London. Next stop, Wilmslow.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Crewe, Stafford.
And we're arriving into Crewe. And that's the track that goes through to Liverpool, Wigan, and all that's Carlisle, Edinburgh, and Glasgow. Here's Crewe, and down there you can see is one of Avanti West Coast's new IETs. Not sure if it's an 805 or an 807, but I saw them pretty recently doing tests on the East Coast Mainline. 321 there. It might be the same unit that was sat there last time I was here. Here's Crewe Station. And we're now just leaving Crewe.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Stafford.
There's Crewe. Oh, they've got some intercities here. Wasn't expecting that. This station does kind of remind me a little bit of Doncaster on the East Coast Main Line. I have actually filmed at Crewe Station before when I was filming trains at Crewe Station, so if you haven't seen that video already, check it out. But now, we are now going into, you could say, uncharted territory, so we have now crossed into the West Midlands. We're now out of the Northwest. Here's Stafford. So upon departing from Stafford, we're going to be flying straight down to London Euston. We're not going through the Midlands, Birmingham, not stopping at like stations like Tamworth, Nuneaton, Milton Keynes, Watford. We're straight down, so it's going to be an hour tilting and speeding by in this Pendolino. And here we go, we're departing Stafford. Now going straight for London. Goods train.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
Calling at London Euston only.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
So what's going to happen here is, there's a junction just here. We're not going down the junction towards Birmingham, we're going on the outskirts of Birmingham. Through, I think Nuneaton or Tamworth's the closest we're going to get to Birmingham, so we'll be going on the outskirts. That's the line that takes you down towards Birmingham down there. Let's go. passing through the junction now, which links Birmingham and Nuneaton. Here's Rugby, another Avanti West Coast station. West Midlands Rail, I think they're the new 730s. They're rolling out. Right, while we're on the way, whoa, we're tilting. Someone who's always on the East Coast Mainline taking LNER to London King's Cross is so not used to the tilting. I love it. It's one of only 2 trains to tilt in the UK. This and the Avanti West Coast Voyager as well. Woo, this is fun. Anyway, while we're on the move, let's go have a look at the onboard shop. Let's head through to the next coach and let's have a look at the onboard shop. One thing you gotta try to get caught off balance is the tilt on these trains. Let's have a look at the shop. Looking all fresh and new as well, which is really cool from these refurbishments. Right, I've just got back to my seat. So we have got orange juice and we've got a Twix for the journey down. So yeah, the staff are really friendly there as well. So it's definitely a thumbs up from my perspective. So yeah, definitely a positive there. So in a moment we're going to be passing through a tight curve at Leighton Buzzard. Trains that don't tilt round here would have to slow down to a pretty slow 90 miles per hour, but here we go. Whee, this is fun. We're tilting round Leighton Buzzard at speed. Normally trains around here would have to slow down to 90 miles an hour, but since this train tilts, we can go around it faster at full speed. Even the Voyager probably has to slow down to about 110, 115 to get through here, but we are going round a tight curve. Whoa, this is so cool. Here we go. Whee! Oh, this is so fun. And even tilting like this, it's stable, it's smooth, so I don't need to worry about anything going over. That's one thing I love about this train. In the moment we should be passing Leighton Buzzard. Yeah, so cool. Here's Leighton Buzzard. Yeah, so cool. That's why I love these trains. Just passing Watford Junction. London Overground service there, 710 377 I think. The trains that were delayed getting in. And we're now slowly but surely arriving into the city of London. I will say it definitely feels different coming into London on the West Coast Mainline instead of the East Coast Mainline. I'm thinking of the few times I've taken LNER from Leeds all the way down to London King's Cross. It feels different, and it's nice to have a little change and swap sides for once instead of going all the way from Leeds straight down to King's Cross. So yeah, it's a nice little change coming down this way to London instead of going, you know, straight from Leeds down to London King's Cross. And we'll get into London, we'll have a look at London Euston Station. And this is some West Midlands Railway. 730s down here. There's a London North Western Railway 350. They're part of the Zero family. And we're approaching Euston.
Very shortly arriving into London Euston, the next and final stop for this service. Before you need to train, please have a look at the ground, make sure you put all your luggage and personal belongings with you. Take care, step in from the train to the platform.
We are at London Euston. After over 2 hours of a ride, we have finally made it to London. There's 802 and Avanti West Coast Voyager. Right, so I've just come off the Pendolino, which has brought me to London Euston. And I've got to say, this station does look pretty nice inside. Although probably not as attractive as London King's Cross or St Pancras, but still an interesting station. So you got the new departure boards, and here's the interior of the station. So here we are at London Euston for the first time. Right, so I think to round off this video, I'm going to take a quick ride on the London Underground. So yeah, let's go for a little ride and then we'll wrap the video off at St Pancras. Right, so we're going to be going onto the northbound platform to go down one stop to King's Cross St Pancras. Right, so this is the unit we're going to be getting. And here we go. And here we are at King's Cross St Pancras station. Let's go. I hope you enjoyed this video all the way, taking the West Coast Mainline, Avanti down to London, then a little ride on the tube. So if you like the video, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. And there goes this tube. And that's it. Today, exciting day. We are going to take Avanti West Coast. Oh, but forget, the sun's coming out.